By Christian marriage, the very moment a woman is thinking of marrying, the only question you should be asking yourself, the most pertinent question is, can I submit to this man? This kind of person. If I marry this person, because I don't have a choice, I must.
At all costs submit to this.
I must. So, is this the kind of man that if I submit to, my life will be the way I want it? The kind of goals and aspirations I have, the kind of expectations I have in life, the kind of life I live, if I submit to this kind of man, is that life going to be preserved? Is that expectation going to be preserved? Is that goal going to be achieved? Or if I submit to him, is he going to derail me completely from who I am? That's the most important question every woman should ask before she make a choice of who to marry. But is that what women are doing today? No. They're asking every other question but this.
And men love unconditionally like that.
I'm talking about the female. Now, I took time to talk about the male. I did not bring in female into it. Now I'm talking about the female.
Because that submission case is hard.
Well, unfortunately, that is the major problem with marriage failures today. The major problem has not been love. The major problem has not been providence. The major problem has been submission. And who is that submission failing to come from?
Women.
It's the woman. Because, like I told you, marriage has templates. It has formula.
And that's actually for the Christian.
Christian, yes. That's what. If I get to Islam, you see that it's worse. It's worse in Islam. If I get to traditional marriage, you see that it's even far worse.
Yes, because divorce is quite very easy in the other side.
If I get to those places, you see that it's even far worse. At least Bible said, on no account should a man divorce his wife. On no account. Except on account of infidelity. So you're not supposed to divorce her if she kill your brother. If she kill your child, you cannot divorce her. If you divorce her, you are sinning. You cannot. If you wake up tomorrow and she did something you cannot bear and you divorce her, you are wrong. This is a digression, but it's still the Bible. So
why does it seem? Sorry for cutting. Why does it seem that for the Islamic marriages they last more than the Christian ones?
Well, because Islam tend to understand their religion and the tenets of their marriage, and they stick to it. That is why my second point was misplaced regulatory tenets. Misplaced. You are a Christian. You have a Christian marriage. But the tenets of that marriage, you want to dictate it by atheism. Or by Islam. Or by something else.
It will work.
Bet that Christianity. For instance, if you marry a 13-year-old in Islam, it's not a sin. In fact, it's not a problem. There's a minister, a governor, Yerima, sometimes I married a 13-year-old.
Yes, from Egypt.
And the whole Nigerians were going crazy about it. The man continued to become a minister and all that, and senator. He didn't even think anything about it. You know why? He is Islam. And Islam
permits it.
It's not against him. So, all the Christians and all the atheists hitting their head and breaking their heads, it's not his problem. He is right by his own tenets. And you cannot judge him by your own tenets. Yes, by atheism means you are not looking at any religion. So, what directs you here is the law courts. Yes, by law courts and things, it's underage. You want to talk about it and all that. But by Islam, it's not. And he did what he did in Islamic tenets, and you want to come and use atheism to judge him or Christianity to judge him. Wrong! Now, the people that do this most are Christians. And that is why it's Christians that tend to be divorcing up and down everywhere. Divorce.
Because we're not sticking.
We have a template as Christians how marriage should be, but we don't want to follow it. No, we want to have a marriage that looks like that of the atheist.
But we want to still become Christians.
But we want to be Christians. Christianity has given you a template on how marriage should go. And once you follow it, it will work. And all the people that followed it, it works. All. In fact, our fathers, even though they were practicing traditional religion, indirectly we are practicing the Christian tenet of marriage.
Yes, especially.
And it worked forever. Our parents lived together till they die. And then the children they give birth to, the parents are still together and alive, and the children may have divorced 2 times or 3 times. Their own children. And we say we are the ones that are wise. How?
Even divorced 2 times and the person is not married.
And the parents are still together, still married. The parents are wondering, hey, Chuku, let these people's marriage work. And they are praying for you.
Possibly with a more polished degree than. Yeah.
And you think you are the one that know better than these people that will continue to live together till their last breath. They follow the tenets. They are not trying to juggle between one tenet and the other. That's the biggest problem of marriages today. My own is, if you are Islam and you marry by the tenets of Islam, stick to it. That marriage will work. If you're a traditionalist and you marry by the tenets of traditional religion, stick to it. It will work. There are rules. There are tenets. There's nothing confusing about it. And there's nothing like it has no formula. It has formula. The question is, do you subscribe to this? Yes. Are you ready to follow it? It's just like somebody telling you, I'm a Christian. But this thing that Bible said, I will not do it. So why are you a Christian? Christian is a follower of Christ. And Christ has said, this is what you do. This is what you don't do. And you came and identified as a follower of Christ. You say, yes, I'm a follower of Christ. I'll do this one, but this one, God will understand. What are you talking about? What is God understanding? Did anybody force you to come under that followership? No. If you're not okay with the followership, get out of it. The template is there for you. So that is what is applying to Christian marriages. And what I just told you now is a major reason marriages are scattering.